Welcome to Eye on the Tigers News. I'm Josh Yurden. Thanks for being with us today for a quick look at the news we've been watching for you. The annual Alfred E. Smith Memorial Foundation dinner, a white tie gala in New York that is often the last time the two presidential nominees share a stage before Election Day, is traditionally a time when campaign hostilities are set aside. Not this year. Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton traded barbs and brutal knockdowns Thursday, the night after their final debate, with many in the crowd turning on the Republican nominee midway through his remarks and showering him with jeers. Trump, who had drawn big laughs earlier in the speech, appeared to lose the room, as he repeatedly dug in with caustic swipes at Clinton, drawing rare boos at a charity event meant to raise money for impoverished children throughout New York.
Say, the media is even more biased this year than ever before. Ever. You want the proof? Michelle Obama gives a speech, and everyone loves it. It's fantastic. They think she's absolutely great. My wife, Melania, gives the exact same speech. And people get on her case.
People look at the Statue of Liberty and they see a proud symbol of our history as a nation of immigrants, a beacon of hope for people around the world. Donald looks at the Statue of Liberty and sees a 4. Maybe a 5 if she loses the torch and tablet and changes her hair.
A U.S. military member assisting Iraqi forces in their push to retake Mosul was killed by a roadside bomb Thursday, marking the first American combat casualty in the campaign to oust the Islamic State group from its last major stronghold in northern Iraq. U.S. officials said the American was fatally wounded in a town just north of Mosul. He was operating as an explosive ordnance disposal specialist and supporting of Kurdish Peshmerga fighters who are part of an effort to recapture Mosul that began Monday. The Environmental Protection Agency had sufficient authority and information to issue an emergency order to protect residents of Flint, Michigan, from lead-contaminated water as early as June 2015, 7 months before it's declared an emergency, the EPA's Inspector General said Thursday. Flint's drinking water became tainted when the city began drawing from the Flint water in April 2014 to save money. The impoverished city of 100,000 north of Detroit was under state control at this time. Regulators failed to ensure water was treated properly, and lead from aging pipes leached into the water supply. The government is appealing a federal judge's decision to temporarily block an Obama administration directive on bathroom rights for transgender students in public schools nationwide. A one-page filing Thursday asked the 5th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals to review a preliminary injunction issued in August by U.S. District Judge Reed O'Connor in Fort Worth. Texas and 12 other states asked O'Connor to halt the directive after the federal government told public schools in May that transgender students must be allowed to use bathrooms and locker rooms consistent with the gender they identify with. Mexico began compliance with the law beginning last year. Some nights today, nearly $10,000 in cash a restaurant owner left in a shopping cart at an upstate New York store has been returned thanks to a couple who found the money. Managers at the Tractor Supply Co. store in Senate in the Finger Lakes region say the couple found around $9,800 in an envelope Monday morning, along with a checkbook. The couple turned the envelope over to the store's staff, did their shopping, and left without giving their names. This may or may not be good news. Federal forecasters predict this winter may paint the U.S. in stripes of different weather, warmer and drier than normal in the south and colder and wetter than usual in the far north. The National Weather Service Winter Outlook, issued Thursday, gets murky in the nation's middle belt, with no particular expectation for trends in temperature or precipitation. The major driver of the winter forecast is a budding La Nina, a cooling of the Central Pacific, that wraps weather worldwide and is the flip side of the better-known El Nino. While the weather in our area is certainly the story today and going into the weekend, several inches of rain have already fallen, with more to come. With the forecast, here's Alexis Richard.
Several inches of rain fell yesterday, and even more is expected today as a wet weather system continues to move in, dropping our temperatures and bringing the chance for some flooding. That system also brought with it some loud thunder last night. And heavy rains as colder air collided with warmer, setting up quite a few thunderstorms. The rain remains throughout our Friday. We will also notice the wind picking up a little. Temps will only be in the low 50s today. Rain for kickoff tonight as temperatures continue to drop. We're looking at much for the same for Saturday, with a real chill in the air. Mid-40s for the high, and there are places north and east of us, primarily in the Adirondacks, that will see some significant snowfall. Skies clear out some for Sunday. It'll be breezy with temperatures struggling to get into the 50s. That's the wet forecast. Have a great weekend. I'm Alexis.
Mexico football will kick off the Section 3 playoffs tonight. With sports, here's Jared.
Mexico takes its 6-game winning streak into the first round of the playoffs tonight when it squares off against 4-3 Marseilles. Toughs have been on the field for 2 days now, as several inches of rain fallen and more is expected during game time. The field is still expected to be muddy, which should emphasize the running game. Kickoff is at 7. The Cubs have finally gotten their bats going, taking 2 of the 3 from the Dodgers, including last night 8-4 win. They have scored 18 runs over the last 2 games and now have a 3-2 series lead as the Cubs head back to Chicago for Game 6. Addison Russell's 2-run home run broke a 2-2 tie in the 6th, and Javier Baez's 3-run double opened up the game in the 7th. Of course, the winner of the National League Series will take on the Cleveland Indians, who clinched a World Series spot against the Blue Jays on Wednesday. Week 7 of the NFL season kicked off last night as the Packers beat the Bears 23-10. On Sunday morning, the Giants take on the Rams from England. The Jets tackle the Ravens, and the Bills will look to keep it win streak alive when it travels to Miami. That's it in sports. I'm Jared.
The calendar shows that the senior class will get together next Tuesday morning at 7:45 for the class panoramic photo. Physicals will be provided here in the nurse's office this coming Tuesday, October 25th and November 1st. You must see Ms. Wallace for appropriate paperwork to schedule your appointment. Student athletes, if you are unsure if you have a valid physical for winter sports, please get one. The Math Honor Society wants your help with a winter outerwear drive. They are looking for gently used winter outwear, hats, and gloves of all sizes. Please bring clothes to Miss Battle's room, 222, before Tuesday, November 22nd. Jostin's yearbooks are now on sale. The pre-sale of $45 runs now until late November. Go to jostins.com to order online. That's all for us this week. For the staff on Eye of the Tigers News, I hope you have a great weekend. Look for us again on Monday. I'm Josh Reardon.